I know WHO had templates that all member states had to follow. I know PAHO had templates that all member states had to follow. And those were basically guidelines provided for all countries to follow. And St. Lucia did very well in following it. The government did very well in following it. The medical professionals did very well in following it. Look around the Caribbean. Just about every Caribbean country did well. Look at St. Vincent. Look at Dominica. Grenada, they did very well as well. So let's give praise to the government. Let's not argue about this one. Let's give the government praise for the fact that St. Lucia did not end up in a very disastrous state in terms of the medical response.
So why the prediction was made by the leader of the St. Lucia Labour Party that St. Lucia is the worst prepared in the Caribbean? It turned out clearly not to be the case based on the results. Well, if you're saying to a child, you're the worst prepared in St. Lucia for common entrance, and that child does well by passing one of the main secondary schools, what do you say to that child?
Well, I can say to you, a child could have been worse prepared. The alarm bell sounded. The child worked very hard over the next 2 to 3 weeks, catch up, and did excellent. I have been very badly prepared for exams, and in the last few days, I did exceptional amounts of work, and I did well in the exam. But, I mean, I'm prepared to concede. I'm prepared to concede to you.
On what basis with the leader of the opposition?
Because in the estimation of medical professionals who were also commenting on St. Lucia's preparation, they felt St. Lucia had not taken decisive action in time. And do not pretend there were not certain medical professionals saying that St. Lucia was not acting fast enough. Now, as it turns out, all's well that ends well. But there were, and can you doubt, team, that there were medical professionals who were saying that we should be doing more and we should be acting faster?
Who would be among those medical professionals?
Tim, do you really want me to start calling names of people?
Yes.
Dr. Stephen King?
It turns out that he appears to be a fierce critic of the government.
No, come on. He was not saying that.
He a fierce critic of the government.
But
he also is taking shots at the opposition. So maybe it is a case now where from the outset he was influenced by certain things.
No, he sat back
as would have been influenced by certain things.
He sat back as a professional. He said we probably should have done more of this. We should be doing more testing. Tim, you'll be one of the few people in St. Lucia that will argue that we're doing full blast testing. We were at a sufficient and satisfactory level of testing in St. Lucia.
No, but we have not reached that point.
No.
That's not
Can you say to me you were very happy in the beginning of the COVID situation that we were doing sufficient testing in St. Lucia?
I'm saying, like most people, we were in doubt. Because even the World Health Organization...
So you agree with me?
The World Health Organization was in doubt. So therefore...
In doubt with the level of testing you were doing in St. Lucia?
Generally speaking...
I ask you.
In terms of how
don't you think there were serious concerns expressed in St. Lucia about doing testing? We were told that the testing would have started the following week. Then we were told the real agents were not there. Then we were told this equipment had not arrived. And St. Lucians were genuinely saying that we're not doing enough testing in St. Lucia. It took us over a month, on to 2 months, for us to get our testing program off the ground satisfactorily, team.
So it is on that basis that, and we'll play that little clip, is on the basis that Philip J. Pierre made that particular statement.
And again, I'm saying to you, based on an assessment made at that time, it was fully justifiable to say, based on information reaching, that St. Lucia was not satisfactorily prepared. Okay, and you can't take that away from someone.
I do not really want to pummel you on that particular issue because you're not Mr. Philip Pierre. Because I would say I would say to you, it's the same Philip Pierre who said that the Prime Minister did not attend that meeting or that CARICOM meeting over in Barbados when he was present. And the Prime Minister and the leader of the opposition.
Can I ask you a question?
The leader of the opposition was acting on advice that he got.
Can I ask you a question, Tim? And think about it deeply before you answer, so as to not to say anything that might be a little embarrassing. Have you ever seen any recording of the Prime Minister participating in the meeting?
You say participating?
Yeah.
What did the leader of the opposition say? The leader of the opposition say he did not attend.
Right. And I ask you again, have you ever seen any recording, document, or anything of the Prime Minister participating in the meeting?
I did not really say... Hold on. There's a difference.
Okay. Doc, because let me tell you something. Let me give you a scenario.
There's a vast
Let me give you a scenario.
He attended. The fact is...
Can I give you a scenario? There is an opening ceremony for an event. And people are seated there, they take photos. 10 minutes into the event, somebody leave and they go down by the bar in the hotel. They spend the rest of the meeting by the bar. And people said, but he didn't attend the meeting, you know. And then somebody says, you know, my information tells me that John whatever did not attend the meeting. But he can argue, I was there at the start and the photo was taken with me.
But more than that, no. More than that, what Mr. Philip JPS said was, as a frequent flyer, the Prime Minister is a frequent flyer and did not even leave St. Lucia to attend the meeting.
Oh, he said that?
He said that.
Well,
okay.
I don't know that he said that.
No, I'm serious. He said that. He said,
well, I don't know that he
all
said
know
that.
the Prime Minister
yeah,
is a frequent flyer.
Okay.
And he did not attend the meeting.
Okay. But
yeah.
All right.
Okay. But we about to play you the other clip where Mr. Philip JPM made that particular assessment.
And you think that clip is relevant to the assessment of the COVID response in St. Lucia?
No.
What's your point?
I'm not saying that. I am just saying.
What's your point?
This is the leader of the opposition said.
And this is
the leader of the opposition said he was prepared.
Right.
It turned out, in terms of the results, we were prepared.
And
in terms of the results.
Yeah.
But this is also the leader of the opposition who said that the Prime Minister did not attend that particular meeting.
Right.
So there's something about when he says something, whether we should give credence to it. That's all I'm saying.
All I can say to you, and you don't need to play the clip, if that's the point you're making.
The clip I'm about to play is the point when he said that we are worse prepared.
Okay, you've said it, you don't need to play the clip. Yeah, you've made the point. But can I tell you something?
No, the clip will be played in just a bit. But
the point you're making, you want to tell St. Lucians, honestly, that when Alan Chastanet says something, that you believe it? Seriously, because I can start giving you repeated instances where Alan Chastanet said X, it turned out to be Y, or he said X, then denied he said X. So do you want to start that exchange show to judge whether or not, because you're trying to make a point as if, don't listen to Philip J. Pierre, because he had said Alan Chastanet did not attend the meeting, and in your view, he was at the meeting. Do you really want us to go into a scorecard?
That is not, I'm not.
So that's not the point you're trying to make?
I'm not interested in a scorecard, and I do not want to even equate myself with Jesus Christ. But I don't think that was Jesus.
Come on, Tim. You want to equate yourself with Jesus Christ. Come on.
But that is, Jesus Christ would say, and in truth. Hold on. I know I'm stretching it.
You're stretching it. You're not Jesus Christ.
But I'm telling you, Jesus Christ would say.
You're not even Joey, by the way.
No, Jesus Christ. No. Jesus Christ is perfect, right? Jesus Christ would say, this guy spoke an untruth. This guy spoke an untruth. And I'm not looking at the tally. I'm not looking at 2 or 3 or 4 untruths on the part of any of those individuals. I just wanted to redeem those people, that's all.
Well, let's redeem and move on.
Okay, but just the comment that, to emphasize the point, the comment that was made by Mr. Philip JPM when he said that we were worst prepared.
Right now, St. Lucia is the worst prepared island for this virus in the region.
So it ended up that we were not the worst prepared, based on the results.
Tim, I'm happy we were not the worst prepared.
Okay.
I would like, first and foremost, to welcome you and to thank you for your patience today. This has been a critical meeting for the Caribbean community and its stakeholders, in particular in this press briefing. Can I ask Dr. St. John also to come up to the head table from CARFA, please? But we also have in this press briefing the Secretary General of CARICOM, the Chairman of COSOD, Minister Marvin Joseph from Antigua, the Assistant Secretary General of CARICOM, who has responsibility for these matters, Mr. Slater, the Director of CARFA, who is joining us at the head table, Dr. Joyce St. John, Mr. Arnold Donald, who is the CEO of Carnival Cruise Lines. That's correct. Carnival Corporation. Full stop. The overall corporation. And Dr. Etienne from PAHO, the Pan American Health Organization. And this, therefore, is a press conference with a difference because she is joining us by Zoom from Washington, D.C. And to that extent, therefore, since we have stated from the outset that this region will always first and foremost be guided by the medical and scientific evidence, we believe that it is important to have Dr. Etienne as the head of Pan American Health Organization give us an updated status as to the circumstances surrounding COVID-19 and the extent to which there is or ought to be concern or not.
Many of our the cases are related to the outbreak in Italy.
Either at PONCHE or Richard.
As of Friday, WHO has upgraded the risk levels for all countries as very high. Cases are related to the outbreak in Italy.
Either at PONCHE or Richard.
As of Friday,
PONCHE or
related to the outbreak in Italy.
Either at PONCHE or Richard.
As of Friday, WHO has upgraded the risk levels for all countries.
Vamos anti-ponche, vamos anti-ponche, vamos anti-ponche, parce que ma pata travaille. Vamos anti-ponche, vamos anti-ponche, vamos anti-ponche, parce que ma pata travaille. Vamos anti-ponche, vamos anti-ponche, vamos anti-ponche, parce que ma pata travaille.
WHO has upgraded the risk levels for all countries as very high. Cases are related to the outbreak in Italy.
Either at PONCHE or Richard.
As of Friday,
PONCHE or
related to the outbreak in Italy.
Either at PONCHE.